So this video is going to show you how to start the fun text poster after you downloaded the fonts. Now, one of the things I did is since the last video is I actually used different fonts. I found different fonts through DaFont. So you could see in my document here that I'm going to use later on that I indicated not only the words that I'm using, but also the fonts that I want to use for each of the words. This here could be changed. So let's say that I change my mind. I don't want excellent wobbly to be used. I want another one to be used. Not a huge deal. Or if I want to use the fonts for different words, completely fine. This is just to have you download at least 6 different text styles. So now that you have Photoshop open, you're going to open up a new file. This one I'd like slightly bigger than what we've normally been doing with the 8 by 10 images. This one's going to be, the width is going to be 10 inches, height's going to be 14 inches, and the resolution is going to be 300. Background content's white. So this is the space that you're going to be typing. So you're going to go to the type tool. Make sure it's only set to horizontal type tool for now. Now up on top, here's your menu or your bar, your toolbar, or your options bar, and what it has is the style of the font, regular as opposed to sometimes it'll be available bold or italic or something like that. The size of your letters, make them 72 point, make them nice and big. And here you can set up the edge. I just go to none. So, and also make sure that the color is black. If you find that the color is white when you start typing, white on white, you won't see it. So if you run into that problem, you can't see what you're typing, just make sure that that color is set to black. So when you start to type, you start at the top left and you just click. Now you have a cursor, a blinking cursor. So you're going to start off with the first style of font. Now, if you did this correctly, the fonts should have been added to this library, and they are alphabetically. So as you scroll down, first one's Good Morning, and you can see it's right here. So that's the one I'm going to be using. So you start typing your word. I'm going to do all capital, and I just want to see what this looks like. So I typed it, I moved it over. So the idea is you want these letters to stretch out and fill up the entire space. So that's what it looks like, capital. I don't know if this style of font is something that I want to use. I can make the choice later on and switch it. But that's my first one. It's breakfast and in the font that I downloaded. Now if you did not, if you thought that you downloaded it and you can't see it in this list here, what you can do is you can go back to your Finder and go to Downloads, and you can double check that you have the font downloaded. So I'll just do this again. Let's say that I didn't see Good Morning, and you can double click on it and you can hit Install Font. And here it says there might be some problems during validation. It's just that the reason why this comes up is it's probably because it's already downloaded. You can see that, or it's already installed rather. It shows up over here. So, I mean, I can just double check and install checked. And as long as it shows up in here, in your user fonts over here in the program font book, you should be okay. So again, you just want to, you could double click on a font if you don't see it in Finder, and then you can install it. Okay, and it shows up. Okay, so you're going to keep going. You're going to go to the type tool again, and you're going to click, and you're going to find your new font, and it's Coffee Mugs, and you're going to go ahead and type your next word. And again, you can explore if you want them all lowercase and all uppercase. Doesn't seem to be any different. And you can put them in place. Okay, so you're going to continue this process until you have all your letters. All right, the next video is going to show you guys how you can organize your letters so they fit in the space really nicely.